Blessings and welcome to the Path to Freedom. My name is Daniel Roqueo, and I'm always very grateful to be able to spend some time with you. I'm grateful that you're choosing to tune in to a moment of expanding our consciousness and raising our vibration through leaning into deeper realizations and deeper understandings of what it means to be here on this planet, what it means to be a spiritual being, what it means to walk along this path of freedom where we continuously wake up to who and what we are, where we continuously allow for greater and greater expressions of that who and what to emerge, thus allowing for more peace and love and joy and harmony and abundance and wholeness and beauty and all these beautiful divine qualities to well up from within us, to order our steps and be the order of our days, to reign supreme in our lives in ever expanding ways and with ever expanding ease and grace. So today we are talking about one of the aspects of moving this path or walking this path. And what I'm referring to is the fact that, as it's been stated, this is not the path for the faint of heart. As we say yes to our own unfoldment, as we say yes to continuously go ever deeper and wider and higher, what we eventually come to realize is that the ticket that we have bought to get on this ride, it's an eternal ticket. It's a ticket into eternity, meaning that we continuously get to move from level to level to level to level to level. And so while birds have nests and foxes have holes, as it's stated in scripture, I believe, there's no place for man to rest. And this does not mean that we have to work all of the time. It simply means that we're continuously moving through new territory. We're continuously allowing for the next great and grand expression of who and what we are to emerge. We're continuously getting to embrace and allow something new that's come up. Because this path of freedom, it is not ever about us gaining anything. It is not ever about us adding anything onto ourselves. But this is about us becoming aware of what's already there, the divine essence of who and what we are, our true nature, and allowing that to be revealed in ever greater and grander ways. However, in that greater and grander revelation that is continuously happening, which is actually how I define healing. Healing, the way I define it, is when we release and let go of something that has obscured the light that we are, that has dimmed the light that we are, that has diminished the light that we are. And we are talking about small and limited thought patterns. We're talking about small and limited perceptions and opinions, points of view, thoughts as to what should and should not be. When we release and let go of these, so that more light, so that more love, so that more harmony, so that more wholeness, so that more abundance, so that more beauty, so that more joy may well up from within us, because it's already here. It's inherent within us. It's intrinsic to our nature. Love is not out there for us to get, but it is in here for us to give and share, to become aware of, obviously, and then to give and share. Wholeness is not out there anywhere, but it's in here. It's inherent within us. So we continuously get to become aware of what is blocking that which is here. What is blocking the love that we perhaps desire, that we perhaps are seeking for the world to give us? What is blocking that from emerging from within? What is blocking the light from shining ever more brightly, the light that we are? And so, in that sense, from this perspective, foxes have holes and birds have nests where they get to go to rest. They get to lay their pretty little heads down and they get to sleep. And of course, we get to sleep as well. And it's a mandate that we give ourselves what we need to have the strength, to retain the strength, to sustain the strength, to keep moving forward. But there's always, and I remember there's been so many times in my life, especially these last 10 or 15 years, where I have wished that I could take a vacation from this path. Where I have wished, and I have actually pleaded to just have a space of not having to do work. But I'm not getting it. And in all honesty, I don't want it either. It's just been spaces that I've moved through that have been so challenging, and that I have not been able to see or grasp. I'm gonna get the strength to keep moving forward. But I've always had it. I've always got it. Even when I think I don't have it, I mean, I'm still here, right? I'm still moving forward. But I want to share, sort of to forewarn that this is what we're signing up for. And I'm not sharing it to intimidate. I'm not sharing it to scare any of you off, because I would love for every single individual on the planet to be on this path. It is such a beautiful, magnificent path. Yes, there is work. Yes, there are spaces that we get to move through that are challenging when things come up. Yes, there are spaces that we get to move through when we're not feeling good at all, when life feels shitty and crappy. But at the end of the day, once we emerge, as everything is transient, as everything is ever changing, once we emerge out of these spaces, my goodness, who I am today, looking back at who I was, and I said that I've been on this path for about 10 years, but looking back only a few months, who I am today in comparison with who I was a few months ago. That individual back then, to a large extent, does not exist anymore. Is not here anymore. So we continuously, so this is the reward. This is the reward of ever expanding joy, ever expanding freedom, ever expanding love, ever expanding harmony, ever expanding abundance. These are the rewards for doing this work. And it's not ever given to us by the world or from the world, but it is all us tapping into it, discovering, realizing, becoming aware that it's inside, becoming aware first and foremost what is hindering it, what is blocking it, what is obscuring it, that we may release and let it go. But this is a path for the courageous. This is the path where we continuously need to take honest, good looks at ourselves and release that which is not in alignment with who we wish to be, where we're going, to release and let go of that which is no longer in service to that next great and grand expression. So it's continuous. It's continuous. It's never ending. It's never ending. But I love the never endingness of it all. So birds have nests, foxes have holes, but there's no place for man to lay his head, or woman to lay his head, or gender non-conformant to lay its head, however we wish to define or describe ourselves. So I just wanted to share that for any of you who are just embarking upon this path. And perhaps to those of you who've been on this path for a long time, hoping that you at some point get there. There is no there. There is no there. There's always the there becoming here, only to for us to realize that this is only the beginning. As someone once said, in any given moment, we're always at the beginning of our next of the next stage of our unfoldment. No, that's not it. We're always at the bottom. Anyhow, anywho, what this individual was speaking to was that there's always a next level, and we're always just at the beginning of becoming aware of that next level. So, yeah, I think that's it for today. We are here. We're eternally growing, unfolding, expanding, and it is a blessing. We are blessed, and we are a blessing. So thank you so much for tuning in, for giving yourself permission to grow, unfold, expand. Until the next time, I bless your day, and I bless your way, and my day and my way. Much love. Namaste.